In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
This is On Point. I'm Deborah Becker. Today we're talking about grocery prices and why they're going up throughout the country. Joining us for this conversation, Lauren Shenaritas, Assistant Professor of Agricultural and Resource Economics at Colorado State University. Also, Ted Janicki, who's a Professor of Agricultural Economics at Penn State University. And you know, we talked earlier in the show about tariffs and how those might affect food prices. And you mentioned, Ted, the workforce and what might happen here, especially if there's a crackdown on immigration. What do we know about the number of workers who are working in the food industry, particularly on farms right now, who may not be authorized to work in the U.S., and if there is a big disruption in that workforce, which it seems likely at this point, what that might do to food prices? What would you say, Ted?
Yeah, that's a huge issue. I would say that we're in industries, in agricultural industries where, like fresh fruits and produce, for example, where labor requirements are vast. These are many fresh fruits and vegetables are still picked by hand. In those instances, the workforce is by far majority immigrant, and it's hard to get good estimates of what percentage might not have the proper documents, but it could easily be 50% that is not properly documented. One of the big changes that's been happening over the last 10 years or so is the increased use of authorized guest workers, H-2A.
Now your destination is on the right.
Going up and up, but that's perfectly documented and legal, but it's also very costly for producers because there's a lot of requirements that go along with that. So that's a big trouble spot in the supply chain for fresh fruits and vegetables.
Mm-hmm. And has anyone looked at whether, if it really is 50% of the workforce that may have trouble working